Hi guys, now I would like to show you something from my very quick personal project. I like to keep an eye on energy consumption of our house and I'm making statistics like this. I can see the consumption of gas, electricity, and I'm making charts of this like a difference day by day and cumulative statistics. Occasionally, when I went to work, I took a picture of gas meter and electrometer. So I got something like this. It was then quite easy to create a table and write down the values from the images, and using the timestamp of the image I got pretty good view about the consumption. First it was just fun thing to do, but suddenly I was taking the pictures nearly every day, and last month I found that I have about 450 images I should rewrite to the table. But hey, what about to use more sophisticated approach? Even though the images are not always very good, because I'm taking the images through the glass on the door. Sometimes there was a fog, sometimes even frost. I got glare of the circular window. As you can see here, the images are not perfect. Even I have a problem to read some values of the images. But I have decided to try the Cognex ViDi or Cognex Deep Learning Studio if it's up for the task. And I have to say I was quite impressed with the results. Since I'm mainly working with our own neural networks, so compared to my colleagues I didn't have the advantage to perfectly know the Deep Learning Studio or the ViDi system, training system, even though I attended few training sessions about ViDi, and I have certificate from ViDi API, but it's nothing compared to hands-on experience with real-world application. That's also why I have decided to try this. But even with my basic knowledge of ViDi and Deep Learning Studio, I was able to create the entire pipeline in about 5 hours of work. Yes, I could have write down the values by hand by the time, but now I can process any number of images in a matter of seconds, and the added value that I have learned to effectively work with the ViDi is much more than the values in the table. What impresses me the most about Deep Learning Studio is I didn't need any pre-processing. I have used raw high-resolution images. The image has about 12 megapixels, and I have used those images directly, but ViDi handled that with no problems. Yes, it needed some patience with the labeling, because the interface is a little bit laggy when it comes to labeling because of the image size, but it was nothing compared to the processing or pre-processing I had to be doing using some custom neural networks. Firstly, I have trained classifier, which is a green tool in Deep Learning Studio, which should decide which one is electrometer and which one is gas meter. So I have labeled 19 images of electrometer and 7 images of gas meter, and as you can see it has found, it has decided on all the images which one is which, even though I have some other images there, but that doesn't matter, because then I have used the locate tools to search for the displays where the number should be read. So these locate tools should decide which image contains the object which should be processed by the OCR or the blue read tool. And as you can see here, this has none of the displays. So after finding the displays, I'm using blue read tool, which is changed to the locate tools, and this one is reading the numbers here, and as you can see it's reading pretty well. Sometimes it throws a question mark where it can decide really which what's the value there, but it's matching some model which I set it up. But when I find the question mark, I can manually adjust in the results. I have prepared the system so I'm able to very quickly find the mislabeled images, but it was like 5 images in the whole series of 450, so pretty good performance. And I have used the blue read tools on each of the meters separately. Then I have exported the runtime workspace and I have imported it into the Cognex Designer project using local runtime device deep learning. I have created a task which holds a simulated camera which is taking images from folder. Then it's processing through the deep learning runtime and the results are processed using this script and exporting to CSV files. I have made a simple task, runner task, which is looping through all the images in the folder and running the main task. So all the images get processed by these 3 blocks, and what I get is the CSV file, which looks something like this. Yes, and I have also created a chart for it. So in one column I have a timestamp, there's the value, and also I have the image part, so I can quickly check if there's some anomaly in the data. For the electricity I had like 2 anomalies, and for the gas meter I had 5, I think, but mainly it was a question mark on the zeros side. So now I have all the data here, and also here you can see the gas usage. So when it's winter it's pretty steep, when it's summer it's low, when it's winter it's coming up again. So with this video I just wanted to say that I am very impressed with the ViDi. It has come a long way and it's very effective in solving even difficult problems now. Let me know what you think in the comments.